Good morning, traders. Welcome to Tuesday, the 2nd of May. My name is Mark Owen, and this is the morning update from Phoenix Blue. Let's hope you all had a fantastic bank holiday weekend and stayed very disciplined yesterday through the bank holiday low liquidity trading. This week is a crazy week in terms of news, so please trade with caution and maybe even take a week off and wait to see how the markets react and look at them with a fresh set of eyes next week. So this morning we've had the Caixin manufacturing PMI come in worse than expected, coming in at 50.3 with a forecast of 51.4. This is going to have a knock-on effect on the Aussie. We saw the Aussie hold rates at 1.5 and the RBA statement came in at 5:30 this morning. Basically, the insight there was that they're making good growth. They're forecasting 3% over the next few years. There's some medium-term worries in terms of global debt, but where they're making the money at the moment is on the rising exporting of precious metals and goods through the severe development of infrastructure in China. So the rising commodity prices is the words that I was looking for there. Sorry for that. So rising commodity prices on the back of massive infrastructure development in China is seriously helping the Aussie as they try and steer or move a little bit away from the mining boom that they had, where they're investing more in tourism and education these days. Okay, so later on this morning, give it about an hour, we've got the manufacturing PMI coming out from the UK. Again, I would expect this to be somewhere near forecast. But then we've got main focus on the Kiwi. We do have a COT extreme at the minute. It's come back to test a significant level. And we're now going to wait and see how the GDT price index comes in. So that's the dairy auction prices. The reason we look at these is it's the Kiwi's biggest export. And then following on from that, later this evening we've got the employment change and unemployment rate. So these should all have significant impacts on the Kiwi price fluctuations today. Okay, looking at the dollar index as a chart, what we can see is it's not really moved much for the last week. We are sitting at a 6-month extreme on the dollar index, and we are sitting on a floor, bottom of a rising wedge. So technically we're looking to the upside. Commitment of traders, we're looking to the upside. But we do know we've got non-farm payroll and the federal funds rate decision later on this week. So we know that's going to play a major part in what happens to the dollar. So please stay very true to your rules and don't take any risky trades. Okay, next up we've got the euro dollar sitting within a nice upward channel here on the weekly. We are anticipating it to push up to 1.098, the red resistance level that you can see highlighted there. How it gets there will be a different matter. Opportunity to get long if we do come down first from around 108.30s. Should represent a decent opportunity. Moving over to dollar yen, I did have a small position trying to trade the structure last night, which carried on from, I think it was last Thursday or Friday, which has been stopped out this morning. So we see this now pushing up to the top of the channel before we get any more interaction. So short term or intraday traders, dollar yen long looks like a sensible trade. Cable on the monthly, well, we only see this monthly going one way, which is up towards the 139s, the red zone there highlighted. We break that down on the daily, we could probably look to be buying pullbacks. So any sort of pullback into the 126.40 would represent value. Sorry about the tickle in my throat today, guys. So any pullbacks to get long sterling looks good value. Kiwi, well, you can see stops at break even right now. Hit first target through this zone just here, just before it got to the trend line. So we hit first target yesterday. It's retesting the trend line. The question is, do I want to short from there? And to be honest, I don't. We've got commitment to trade is extremely long. We've also got the green zone that you can see highlighted, which to me is where the market has found demand. So I want to see a break below that level before I will look to get short. Dollar CAD, well, this chart is pretty easy to read, and it looks like it's going one way, and that's up. So I'm a buyer of dollar CAD on dips. Where will I get concerned? Well, we are currently with commitment traders buying CAD quite heavily. The question is, there's nowhere really to be looking at selling dollar CAD until we get into the 138 areas. So right now I'm a buyer of dollar CAD on pullbacks. Final chart we're going to look at is not dollar CAD, so excuse the headline there. It is gold. We're at a very interesting level right now, in around the 1255, 1256. Anything down to 1250 is value. We see upside potential from 1250. Watch to see how the market reacts with the trend line and structure. If we break straight through them, further downside, and we will look to take advantage of that next move. Okay, so that's it from the charts today and news, but we do have a free trading event that we'd love to see anyone that's interested or curious about trading come down, meet us, meet the team, meet the protege guys, meet the people who are actually doing really well from trading that have worked with us. This is going to be quite open. You're going to learn quite a few technical ideas, fundamental ideas, and you're also going to see how you can profit from the markets, and we will place live trades while you're there with our own money, so you get to see how the market moves, get to see how you can profit and how you can lose. Well, let's hope you don't see that. Okay, so that's on Tuesday the 9th of May. We've got 2 sessions, one early evening and one slightly later. The links are here. Please click on the links. You can see that Phoenix Blue May am.eventbrite and Phoenix Blue May pm.eventbrite.co.uk. So you can go to Eventbrite, they're both there. Choose the time that works best for you. We've tried to make them as work friendly as possible. So I think it's 2 till 4 and 5 till 7. So we look forward to seeing you. Have a great trading day, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.